We're at Turf Moor today in the dark strip here.
That was a penalty, by the way.
Yeah.
Ashley Barnes, you can see him, he dips into it. He doesn't get away from it. He's not trying to get out the way. He's dipping into it. And only took this one goal. It was how far over the line?
29 millimetres, I think.
Yeah,
you got the
point something millimetres.
So did he win 1-0 or just 1-0?
I think so.
It was just
point.
Oh. It's a champion's win.
Wow, look at this. Look, how close is that, guys? That close.
Did you notice, let me ask you quickly, did you notice any nerves there? No, they didn't play great, but they were against a very stubborn Burnley side. But did you see any nerves, or did you think they were still composed and calm?
I must admit, I'm watching Guardiola in the first half.
Now, he looked nervous. But his players?
Happy.
But his players?
Well, do you know what I say, Chandy? The reaction at the end of the game and the reaction after the goal would tell you there's certainly a lot of relief. Look,
yeah,
certainly a lot of relief. So, listen, make no mistake about it, they'll be feeling it a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's see if he can give us a clue as to how they are indeed feeling at the moment. Here is Pep Guardiola.
Well done, Pep. What's your assessment of another crucial victory?
Well, so important. So the way we played, we controlled really well Barnes and Woods, and we did concede one corner. We conceded 2 or 3 free kicks. The last one it was given, but it was not fault. But we controlled really well that position the first half, because the pitch was so dry and it was so difficult to move quick at the ball. But the second half we increased our desire to win, quite similar to the game on Old Trafford, and nothing, 3 more points. So 2 games left, and you know, important victory for us.
Even though you had all of that pressure, were you confident a goal would come, or were you starting to get concerned?
The way we played, no. The way we played the second half, we knew it. We spoke again, guys. Just have to win the game. Go forward. Don't make faults. Concede as less as possible faults and corners, and we did it. We created a lot of chances. A penalty not given, and because it was, I think, penalty, and clear chances we had the second half. So we could have win for more distance, and so happy for this victory, and now have a long week to prepare Leicester, one of the most talented teams right now in the middle up front, and hopefully arrive to Brighton with chance to be champion there.
You've said a lot of praise, or given a lot of praise to Sergio Aguero before, but today means he's only the second player since Thierry Henry to score 20+ goals, Premier League goals, 5 seasons in a row. What sort of achievement is that?
An exceptional player that he is, you know. Unfortunately, when we play against Tottenham, especially away, he came back from injury, and Sergio needs a little bit more time, you know, to take for his body shape. He needs a little more time, but now arrive in the last 2 games, and especially in the FA Cup final, in a good form. So we are in 2 games now. We have 2 days off to rest. Like we could not have time during the season. We have now a little bit time, and prepare the Leicester game.
Well done today, Pep. All the best.
Thank you.
2 days off, Andy. That was the point you were making earlier, wasn't it? That they've got time now.
Yeah, they don't play Leicester till a week tomorrow, next Monday night. A week on Monday, so 2 days off for the guys, be with the families, relax. Not being able to do that all season, probably. Probably. And then back and just tick over and get them sharp and ready to go again for Monday night. And I think that, as far as the league goes, it's perfect for Pep now.
I've got to say, guys, there was something interesting he said there. I was listening to him. He was talking about he was always confident going forward. We wanted his team to keep going forward. I thought there was a period after they scored where they didn't go forward.
Yeah, they didn't. You know,
I thought they were quite content to keep the ball. They had real opportunities to go and counter Burnley and go and score a second goal. But I don't know whether it might have been a little bit of fatigue. Maybe. We're talking about Sterling, you know, but there was a couple of opportunities.
Largely because the big teams were unhappy about it. There was a standardisation brought in as to the length of the grass, wasn't there? Do you remember?
Yes.
It all has to be
same, yeah.
Same now.
It can't be longer than a certain.
I wonder how long it'll be before the Premier League insists that pitches are watered. We've had now 2 examples of them not being so. Liverpool at Cardiff, all very legal, no problem at the moment. And now Burnley today setting one up that was difficult for Manchester City to play on. Do you think it'll change that?
No, why should it? I mean, I get the grass, I get the length of the grass, right? You can't just grow grass that length and just say, let's go and play it, right?
John Beck used to when he
Yeah,
was
he
a
did.
kid.
Yeah. But I kicked the ball into the corners and it would stop. Yeah, he was fantastic at that. He used it to his advantage. But now, I think there should be a uniform length of grass. But it shouldn't be the Premier League's job to tell you if your team is maybe not as good as another team, you have to water the pitch. Why? If the grass is lovely and it's beautiful and it's playable, which it is, which it was there, which it was at Cardiff.
Well, because maybe feet get caught in lengthier grass that's dry, and therefore injuries are inflicted upon multi-million-pound assets.
Didn't see any in the 2 games we've watched, actually.
No, I mean,
maybe we just got lucky these last two.
I know they team. Well, what if they water it and they flood it?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Somebody will come up with a reason why, won't they? That should not necessarily become the norm.
Aren't we then just catering to the big boys?
Yes.
Well, why?
Because that's what they want.
Well, no, it's not.
Yes, it is, because they'll tell you they earn the money from overseas rights, which they've had redistributed. They will tell you that they want, well, not necessarily in England, but the bigger European clubs want to close shop on the Champions League. Yes, we're catering to the big boys.
But Andy's right, you've got to make it as level a playing field as possible, and that is by not making it a level playing field. If you don't want to water your pitch, then don't water it. You know?
It was only a thought, because that's 2 examples now, but both managers naturally, I mean, we heard Klopp say we practiced at Melwood the week before on a dry pitch. We knew what they were going to do.
No, exactly. I mean, the other thing we can do is to call the opposite manager, and before they come, you say, how do you want the pitch? Do you want to put some water? Do you want to cut a little bit more? I want you to make it welcome, and we play your way.
Well, it was a brilliant line. I don't know, it was at the start of this season, end of last season. Celtic went to Tynecastle, and Craig Levine did the exact same thing at Tynecastle. Didn't cut the grass. You know.
Do tend to get their own way most of the time.
They
and I
already
feel
with
that
their
there will be something about this going forward at some point.
The length
there might be, but they should just throw it out. Goodness me. I get the length of grass.
Yeah. You get fined, eh? If it's not the length, you get really
you get
big
fined.
fine.
Yeah. I get the length of grass. And then cope with it. Whether it's dry or wet, get on with it.
I think the architect behind the length of the grass, funnily enough, is actually in the country here in Qatar at the moment. I think it was Arsene Wenger that insisted that there should be a regular cut of grass.
Right.
He got power. He got some power.
And just remind me who he used to manage? Arsenal. Arsene, one of our Champions League guests over the next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Ruud Gullit will be here, and also Marcel Desailly, Angus Scott in the chair, of course. Europa League football Thursday night. Big thanks to Alistair McCoist and Gustavo Poyet for their company these past few days.
Thanks for having us, boys.
Absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much indeed. And up next, the very capable hands of Andy Kerr.
Thank you very much, Richard. Another example of the big boys getting their way tonight. Real Madrid go to Rayo Vallecano.